So it's been about 2 weeks since I had my run-in with the rock on the highway. I think it was 2 weeks on Saturday. Or was it 3? It was the 7th, whatever that is. So I have my parts coming from Thailand. They've been shipped already and they should be here on Tuesday, I think they said. So I have a wheel coming to replace the brake. This wheel is basically disintegrated, as you can see. And on the other side, it cracked there as well. And this is the rad. A piece of the wheel, which I guess is this piece here, must have flew over and hit the rad right here. This is some silicone I tried to plug it up with so it wouldn't leak all over the floor till I got it off. So I have to replace the rad. So I have a wheel coming, the rad coming, because I don't know if that can be repaired, but I just ordered another one. This is I brought this in here. This is approximately the size of the rock I hit, dead on, like dead on. It's actually probably good I didn't hit it on the side. Maybe I would have gone over. Maybe I didn't go over on the bike though. That just went way up, and the rock did more damage to the bike over here. The other two issues I have. The main problem I'm going to have, I think, is this one exhaust manifold pipe that is pinched right here. So I'm going to have to cut. I mean, I could bring the whole thing in, maybe get some welder to weld these pieces together. This has got to get cut out, obviously. And I got a piece of pipe. I'm going to try and use some JB weld, some liquid steel, to join this and this together. The other issue is probably can't see it here with the light, the oil pan here. So the oil pan here took a hit, right there, right where the light's shining on it there, and actually pierced the oil pan. So I'm getting one of those. So all in all, I'm getting, and a piece of the cowling was damaged. That was just a little $16 piece on the bottom. So I'm getting that. I'm getting a new oil pan. I'm getting the radiator and the wheel from a place called Biker Bits in Thailand. And it should be here, like I say, on the 30th, whenever that is. So what I got to do still is take off the manifold, because I have to lower this down to get the last screw. That's the last screw to take this off. So take all the manifold off, and I might even take the whole thing off to work on this pipe. This is my main problem right here, is that I'm not sure I can do myself. The other stuff looks pretty good. It's whether or not there's other damage that I don't know about. Everything else looks fine on the bike. Most of the energy went to the wheel, and then it must have run over, hit the rock here and here, and raise that up. So whether this impact did anything to the rest of the bike, the engine, I won't know. The forks still look good. I didn't see any kind of bending or any damage. There's some small cosmetic damage to one of the calipers where the wheel jammed up against the caliper. So when I couldn't move the bike because the broken part of the wheel was jammed up against this caliper. But I think that looks just cosmetic to me. I'll just paint that over. So, yeah, Biker Bits in Thailand, they had like the wheel here. Anywhere in North America, I was looking at $500 or $600. It's $250 from Thailand. The other parts were kind of similar. This is still like what was that, $190 for a radiator? Are you serious? The only problem with Biker Bits in Thailand is the shipping fees are extraordinary. It's over $200 to ship them here. And then I have to pay some brokerage fees and taxes as they enter Canada. The good news is I have my ST1300 here on the road and it's running super fine. I got a brand new tire. Well, both of them are good tires. And I put a lot of work into this bike the last couple of years too, as far as all new fluids, plugs, new brake pads and all that. So it's running great. So I do have a fast bike I can, ride while this CBR here is sick. So I'm hoping, I haven't taken it off insurance. I'm hoping to get it on the road again. If I can get that exhaust manifold issue fixed, that'll be great. Yeah, so today I'm going to remove the manifold, lower that down, see if I can cut this pinched piece off. I have a piece of pipe that is about the same size. Then if I've got that JB weld, which is this stuff here, and it's a tape. So what I'm going to try and do is cut out a piece to measure. I've got some paste coming in too, like turns to steel around the crack. If I can find a piece to join these, and then once that's cured, I'll put this tape around it as well, and hopefully, and if it doesn't work, I'll just bring it into somebody to get it done, you know, by a proper welder or whatever. It's not a big job for someone who knows what to do and has the equipment, but I like to see if I can do this stuff myself. It's the pipe that doesn't get seen from the outside. There's a little window where you can see the nice pipes, but this one's the farthest one away from that. I don't think anybody even noticed that there's a patch in there. Okay, well, anyway, this bike's only a year old, so I have to invest the money into it. So we're looking at maybe, I got to get fluids, coolant's coming and oil's coming, because that's all has to get replaced. So you're looking at maybe this hit with this rock cost me maybe anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500 by the time the dust settles. So, you know, there's nothing I could have done. I couldn't avoid that rock. There's no way. It's just one of the freak things that happens once in a while. So hopefully before the end of the season's out, I can get this on the road again. I think it's licensed to mid-October. And that first test ride will tell me if there's any other damage that's been done. So keep you posted on that. And yeah, I'm going to have to take the disc off this. I have a tire already. The tire I'm not going to try to reuse. I'm sure that's blown out somewhere. But yeah, and the rest, but the disc looks fine. So I'll have to take those off today too. So here's the oil pan I just took out, and you can see right here where the rock has pierced the bottom of the pan. So that took a pretty good hit, because this is pretty, I think it's aluminum, but it's pretty thick. And so yeah, that's what hit the, must have hit the wheel, hit the pan, and then hit my exhaust. And those are the three parts that hit. You can see the, on this side, it would have hit right there.